janimbe duna kibarul fon kono mulbulo be kibaru nyin kodo wala mu SNS properties yuna forex bureau aning smart gsm wala kibaru nyin bambu itolle don fanan ya fasa sai ngadum kibarul fon don mba folol dami be wala mu kibarti standard newspaper min sabe ko national security advisor be mu Mamadou Badji wala don fanan ya yitande don kodem ibe parerim baga pour ka kantola bundato jibe ko kodol bije mulyalon ko ining democracy manta woto iba jibela democracy du ya kan nyamin isa ke wo nyama dum ya tande dum ko alfanyin anene kedanum sojarol la kuntiyo no malan koti anu sayin atalka president dum fango ya mari kantola kola kay nyim fo kibar talaliye be ngodo do dami alon ko national security eni UNDP wolle kafuda pour ka be mbanyinke kibar talal dum fanana da mabeje ye kalamutandi ko makkan nyen ay tande dum ko anatela kalamutandroto ko kujamal bije mulyalon e nyanta ka jibe kanto bundato nyim banko kan baji dun ko ate mela ibe kiskisro damutala folo ibe minkela wala mo lontan fordingolo muli alon ko ila londo be lukaring ka hadama dingo fureji be ka long afata nyamin ko dum bela do ko kela o kola isine yamari e tol dum fanan bina finda ka itande jama molu bela amanna da wala dum fanan ay tande ko ibe kanto bundato jibela mulmo Gambia dingolti wol setuje bar mulmanke Gambia dingolti wol sem funna kanto bundala isadi Gambia dingol la mulbe marala ka kanto di mol la nyim banko kan ko nyimbe mo kulet mi alon ko ibe parering pour ka jibe kaje democracy du ya kan nyamin aselo nyama standard newspaper kibar talalu ya itande kibarol to fanan his excellency president Adama Barrow ay tande ko ako luwa nyatlingola momon fisia modi ako han minister lu ini mobile kanyanta luwa nyatlingola president Barrow dum e kanada ka ko permanent secretary lu ani minister lu e be senyil lon ko den luwa nyatlingola ini mobile kanyanta anu nyim banko kuto luwale be maralo kala manke kamole be dilla don kamaralo kede afane wofo ko woto dum banko la luwa wole be tarramo be kan nyim banko kan anda do ko be mulbulu wolem police solti president Barrow ya itandi ko police solu ibe la do ko kala nyasio be nyama kaje ajarta nyamin isa ke wo nyama ko na jarta puri dol muta ibe mutalale na jarta dol soron ibe soronna na jarta dol kumande puru nyinin karnin jabir tambi tema odum fanambe sodla ko mi alon ko abe police sol sementi ala puri la do ko ka nyama nyim banko ka wala dum be kala president Barrow dum ikabe nyim foka wato mbina mowili jamal wala be sirin nyoro tuklor iba la moy kan obe nyani district le ko ibmo jamalu wala ba la moy kan woddin kiranyin to jem president Barrow ya itandila ko modol bije nim police sol findida pour kate muta e ka balan baake e buka son pour police sol ye arrest dol fam bije e ka pare pour ka police sol kelandi ko den jamal mulyalon ko e ka ke police sol la kela do ko kolandi president Barrow ko jamanul banda nyim banko kannede ko luwa min bijang hanibi wala be tentenda kamaraloke ko do dum police solu ya kalamuta ko la do ko kolada o nyaawnya jorango dolu bije mulyalon hanibi ibe sularila e mesodono woto ay kumandir ke sate molla ise lo ye police solu ma ko kaje ko ise tanko dino mobela nyim banko kan kombe democracy kono nyaawnya wo matinna moy luwa tinya e ka fombe democracy la kono ko ni oke luwa mulyalon ko ibe maradin kan luwa tilindi wala kan luwa forcé mol ka nyim banko kan woldum fanam ba itende la fadandula president Barrow ko bira fuda da bakadaji upper river region ay tande je dum fanan ko wali bambaro siada nyin kene kodo ko wayatinna dum fango ala ofiso ye commission lo miyalon ko ba fly ko land commission wo land commission fitna tannani nyom mimbe den kene kola ko be wodum fanan be jibela ningol yela do ko ke pareta ibina yamaro dile tulla ibe mun sim fala tala wo ko nyindo president Barrow dum fanan yewiden ke barol to ko Gambia dingo do min kate na flo so do bak ka fa ko prince Ibrahima Sanyang wala kankula standard newspaper kibar ka do bala kate le ko so do Gambia dingol beti ko hani Gambia banko dum fa atele ko do surat ay ni ko mo standard newspaper kibar ka do bala kay tandi la je dum ko den ate mo koditi balati andi ko ate fanan kabuda mol kanne no mul yalon yela fengol tebulu no nyimban ko kanne nen ko mo yela fengol ta ka ke frijo kono ka muta folo ay taraje ay tandi dum ko ade ni kiyam batelin dingo wala ko atele ko do sodo Gambia dingol beti hani Gambia banko atele ko do sudati ay wofo kibar tarali ko nati madi nyim banko la ate dun tatala banko bulu akodun awma ate tapale ala kala nyin Gambia banko kan ko nitara Gana banko kan ay fenjabalu mule alon ko ibabulu je wolbemu business balleti mule alon ko di balle be ko nyinto ko woto dun ate manta kukela mimbe dendin tapale wala anin nakarola nyim banko kan bari ko commissioner min bijang woldum ya tala fengo garde din kra kilin na folo bayri tumala min ya tumi ko kodol keda mulalon kuriya ko lamu kafanan dadun da wotol wala adna afanan be yitandi kan standard newspaper la kibar kaydo nyim bala benen bodo mbadi ngulu gambela jula bado ka me ko Amadou Samba ya tel dum fanan kile commissioner nyatel wala prayta ko modol senendi membe den gam petroleum la anin compagnie dolu Amadou Samba dum kabrabe diamala ja koden gam petroleum atamanke wala manejati annun kodol bije multamata je aman kokule kalamata je Amadou Samba ni fo jane commission nyatel wala kabring ya commande anada tenden dum fanan ka itandi dum ko joda ko dum euro Africa wom compagnie di mialon ko e koytol ni gam petroleum ye do ko kenunne ko wol dum fanande ya nyanto sodo pour ka kodol nyinin ka gam petroleum bulu ning ajarsa ko woto dum walla wo kanimo den wom fenel mialon ko asa kenole bare ko gam petroleum kodol keda mulialon ate molu kalamuta bayri ate wo jamanu la nun amankela manejati anda nada ka kodol fanan senendi mulbe den kanilay family famla ko kanilay family fam ila ofiso dol fango bije ya jamme woltate bulle anda buka sonka anamo dum fango jo ko bari ama kaninga namo nyindum fawla afanan yewo yitandi kibar kayto nyimbala berembolo mbani wonani bi kibar kayto bala ya yitandi ko kafodo yemillo ka fa ko national Gambia National Bar Association wom kafodi mialon ko ya loya balu wolle ba kafo nyin kono loya lamin kemboj ya yitandi dum ko ya kulliyo nyin dum fanke ko kulliyo nyin ya kemin kan wolemu pour ka kafo nyin fintindi ay sute nyin banko kan andi ko kafo nyin lorimo kola ibe nyatilina mina wolemu kaje ko tilingo se sodo nyin banko kan loi telal dum fanan isa long ibela do ko kela nyamin bayi ko wadi dum fanan enin na chief justice na be silale ibe kodol dum fanan kacala membe den tilingo la kola nyin banko kan ko ko den jamalu ibe dadun na damin ko kibar talalu ya itande nyami bedem bodo mbadi mo hanibe yankuba konte mi alon ka sabadin Angleterre bankole kan Birmingham wala dum fanam be commander ke kan His Excellency President Adama Barola pour youth movement ko akay wotuje bayri muli alon ko ye fon badjonyo kan pour ka dañi youth movement lo kol moledi muli alon ko imana fulo sodo annum fanan itado ko nyin kenola nyim bankoy ay tande dum ko nyim fondin kelu moy ko President Baro ko wali fon karafala pour ka makoy kanyim banko do kuno ko nyim fondin kelu muli fon karfa President Baro la ten abay tan dala ko woluden ita makoy nola do kola ko ita makoy nola e kamen fo koy bole kala ko ita wokenola afanandu yewo itande ay tande donc ko atemu Gambia dingolati annum mole fana mialon ay President Baro kanu bak ko wala adna amam pare pour ka President Baro je ay tani silala mialon ko ate betela sinin soma isinaka commande commission o nyatil wala ka nyinin ka ko dolla ay tande ko nyin dolu muli alon ko ibe youth movement ko Jamal bije wala pare ren pour que fawle ke na ful tioti donon wala adna inada sembe President Baro la pour ka je ko isena fulo sodono abulu ka itandala ko ya kanule ko bari e kamen fo ite wokenola ko President Baro man salon mi alon ko amankide bayri patiol belebe loringa ko maka fasa nyim banko kan ay tande dum fanko dem fondin kelu mulbe nyim banko kan ibe President Baro fasa nolale ko wala adna amam pare pura dai don kuto mi alon asina ma sibo sabala karola sinin soma nyim banko kan ko bira moy ko President Baro youth movement wollebe kolongo sinna aning ibe marché dol dum fanal lola ibe gadino lola aning ko den jamalu ko bira wo moy doron wala adna man sino pare da puruka diamo ka itande ko wolta do ko nyin kenola ko President Baro anyanta karannal de commission la membe ke kan nyim banko kan ko bayri ya jameni modole do koke muli alon ko ye kulke muluma nyinya ay luatinya basabu nyim banko kan ni ko mande commission o nyaatlon la e boka lon fang e be min fola e ko ngoto katu jemirindum ko woto dum nyim president mi alon ka be sirin kulo kan jamaa kanu e man pare puraita commission o nyaatlon la ka nyinin ka youth movement yela kodo sodo mun tole pour ka kolongo sing ka jamengolo anin ka gadino lo mole nyim banko kan woto akoden ate President Baro kanu bakele ko amalla fi adadun kuto membina to ko yala nyim banko kan sinin soma ko Amadou Samba Jibe mi ya long aya fo fanko na long ko ibe kala ka kumandi commission oto katuka nyininka ko dolu ata dabula la woto ya jame man sakunda anin kiyam bateli ndingo do mi ya long ko aba fo kan katale koro soto banko dingol beti ko nyimbe mu kulet mi ya long a nyanta kala tare kolti mobe nyanta ka karan nyin commission oto membe ke kan banko kan wota kumandir ke president Adama Barola pro aya tuje be mu youth movement ko na pareta pour ka fasa wala ka sembentia molu bi jang mulyalon ko se loi koma ka fasa nyasio be nyama yankuba konte ay tande ko atemu UDP dingolti anda kata ko baluke beren president Adama Barrow be nyimman se anyini kan wota kate dum aba kili ala bake pour kaje akana filisilola aselo ka makoy modol la koto mulyalon ko ibe pareren pour ka filindi atenyim banko kan yankuba konte membe Birmingham UK atel dum fanan iyo kuma kawnin itande hani be kibarol to karamodo e kawme ko Islamic Institute for Arabic Education karamonti membe loring kembuje wolle dum fanan ye feto bake ila talibole mule la karam kom fa ya itande dum ko a feto nyin kedam nyin sibiti tambila la dami alon ko alfa jamalu wolle jurumata je kabrin dende wala karola lombang fo karambo wala karola ko do ye qur'ano karanje mi alon ko ba fly ko yankuba jite kay qur'ano karanni nyala mi mul kontan ay wasa bayri ala makari jol ni horofolu mulma beta je londi tiolu wol be ya sede ko atakuta bak o kolale mu alkalo serif bojang afanan nata aliu cham memo mudiroti tentu bak jay ko nyin aliu cham molo mi alon ko bira fudata kembuje sade kono ay ku jamale kate to lede ko folo aka tamiso dile banna salo tamiso mi alon ko aka fuar jamalu aka wolle makoy kamanna da wala dum fanan ay jamewol nin kolongol sing ko mo kuti mi alon ay kondan bake ay jusula woto ay aliu tentu bake woddin kiranyento e ko dum fanan wo kolale mo karamunyin na nyaton ko mi mu sek aliu cham nada kay tande ay tariko do fo afola karola kabo da sanjali kanyi sanjali kanyi kunda kala karam folo wolto wo kolale mu anadata Amadou Somali al karamoto ay qur'anu tanka je jandi ba fola sanji nani abuda woto anadata tadam atata talinding ay qur'anu karanje ay wala dadul fanan karang anata scholarship soto kata karam ke Saudi Arabia banko kan birabe karam la jelomu aning alfado nata beng ka fo mi ko Imam Zahabi wodum be mako kam bakale nyintilola ay tande don ko birani waya buludu nyobulu woke mako tami solto ke bonde Saudi ke samana banko kan jang ko ya folo num katamis lulu de wokola inada ke bulo kafu ye kemenani tala molu tema inada tamisi keme lulu ye fanan tala molu tema num ka hani be ibe tentenna ko ye jamen keme talulu ye fanan sing ko ye wolo kolo tan kolon keme anin taworo wula mul yalon ko yoldum fanan besi molye atani Gambia banko kan mol mi yalon ko fanan ba yolle muyti ay woldum fanan mako ko jamalto ay tande don ko ye karamun tanka Quran tanka dula dum fanan yele dam yalon ko mo jamalu wolle be Quran o karan kanje ay tande ko nyinkede ko dano jusula bati berin ye nyim bekeno atani Gambia banko kan ko ustaso do memo serif baroti atele mu karamo la secretary general ti afanan diamta ay tariko do itande membe den karamo nyindo fongola kola ko classroom nani ya floni walla num bari sai atada la fo kabirin class 1 kata fo class tang anin fula ko woto be dinni wol be karam ke kanjele ay tande dum ko karamo manna da wala bari e dabula nyo seya dol tole bari kombo is ye nyo seya do kele talibolu temaje dami alon ko talibol tada kila Quran karam no yitandi ani hadiso e nada ke multimul alon ko ye ko ka folo dula e kedamo flanjangolti karamo flanjangolati bari berin nyo seya nyin tada fo ay sanji kilin sanji fulani sanji sabasi ko e nada ke karamonti mulka ke foloti na nyo seya kilta wati ato lanto woto e konyin kete kontanon jusula bati beri futata atenyin tunku nyindo mi ya safe ka dida wolemo yankuba siseti atebe Gambia All News wala ya safe ka kenan Star FM radio to jang berimbolo mbadi wala hani bi kibarul to ya itandiko UDP ila executive wolu wala mum ila alfa balu mulbe sirim pati nyato wala dum fanambe jama molu be kala mudalla ko his excellency president Adama Barrow somalemu anyanta futala nan kombo kono jang wo kan e koy ba fula UDP dingol be ana kanun telu e be se findi e silo karafulo beta bari ko ilafta min jela wala mun neta mun koti pour kaje ka president Barrow bondi ka beren kallaji ka dundi banjun sade kono e ay tende dum ko ila campaign manager memu karafa sonkoti ako abe UDP dingolu abe be command la kotenke pour se findi yena e president Adama Barrow dia ko bayri president Adama Barrow ala chosano na la yamu United Democratic Party ledi woto abe lafla minna wolamu UDP dingol be se findi e president Adama Barrow bendum ndi nyala mi yalon ko abe jinyaring bala commander kedum fanam ni be findila e ni la nete mun kolu e ni wol se findi kadin kral beta pour kaje e se president Adama Barrow dia ka dundi fala kordado membe banjun sade kono wo kan UDP kankilin woldum fanan e koybe parerin bake pour ka bandero city ka bondi Westfield karafo birkama sade kono dami yalon ko ibe president Adama Barrow benduna ka dundi fo banjun sade kono o kola dum fanan committee mi yalon ko ya deda aniya parendi pour kaje president Adama Barrow la bendondiro se keno anyama anay nyinya mi yalon ko Musa Suso ko wolebe a committee nyi nyato e tol dum fanan ye mo samana jammi yalon ko abinala ka itandi molla bendondiro nyi bekela nyamin mi yalon ko e ka jamali yalon menna wolemo Sidi Njaiti bara manke wo Sidi Njai doti min ne kedanum minister di banko kan bari nyindo fana mo Sidi Njai lati mi yalon abe KMC janne Sidi Njai ngeji Star FM radio to e katol lebe na committee nyin kono muli yalon ko wollebe president jiala ka samanan fo banjul lafte nyen kala minna wala mo benno ndiro nyin beddati la mon tole anabe labanna mon tole anabe kala nyaadi
abaraka bake Yusupha Darboe ila o nyinin kar nyimala bar jan mimbita nyinin karo nyin jabiroto mbe badin gambianol be kontonna ke tentu to nyimala ani konton di malu Sidin Jay membe siring ale jang wala mu Sidin Jay UDP 100% wala be siring ale jam bi Star FM radio to ale alan ko Star FM radio o munna suwo konolti because nyi manke na force na de pour kana Star FM jang bar follow nga banko president on ba kontonna ka tentu ka jay bari bi adlamu Gambia nol bela alfati bi position o Kenya kama ani minister be from the vice president to the other cabinet minister sol be kana dibita olu na banko do kulal be ke be konton ke tentu no bodaje nga West Coast alfa fanal nge be konton la governor tola la regional ke amenol tola ani youth win sol men be jani ya compin sol men be West Coast be do ke to fana konton ke tentu ke jay ani ka ke em fana alfa konton ka dati na lord mayor la memu Talib Ahmed Ben Sudati ani di regional committee men yala bebe ke em banko kan andi youth win men yala e bebe KMC fana banko kan jankawol fana be konton ke tentu ni mbodo nga Banjul memu greater Banjul area ti ka Banjul alfa be konton ka dati lord mayor la menkeda Rohi Malik Loti ka fana konton ka tentu ani Banjul la regional care menol ani women soul menu beje and youth group soul menu bebeje ke be konton konton diro kola akumada bare comme men fo bi membe dandin president Barola na Kenya la bi nabe dunna kombo banko kan bi nata ngandem badi ngole ole kacha janka kacha Star FM badi ngol samoy ka lonko ala na Kenya abe nyaadile mba bendunna min tole follow animba natla fomintole fana ol kumada bakel so bendundiro Kenya nyi follow Yusupha Darboe mbe nyimbebe under the chairmanship of Honorable Musa Suso lekoto odo kamala mbe Honorable Musa Suso mba tentula mba jaila ala katakol Musa Suso banku den kendolam adun katala balem nana da Gambia bankola karola bankola interest o akawle je wari ada katabulari wala fana noma o kamala fana na konton drobita Honorable Alaji konte kan ka konton ka tentu because sa ko hada madu ay kata ko men ka fo satra ya jay ya konton so ela kata ko fonse wol itande badin gambianol fanali o long ala kata ko to president barola karola anala kata ko to bankola karola memu gambia banko fanat oto alaji konte fana mba konton na mba tentula mba jayla mbe karim toure konton na mba jayla memu yaay kompino la ke a pasinoti ngada fana konton mba ke nga tentu nga jay ala kata ko kambi so bi na kenya be nyame wala tenelungo memu samat sama lem president baro inshallah abe dunna west coast banko kan kabo west coast kana km to kabo to kana banjul yo bar bendundiro abe kumas laminto la wala mo kalaiti Bremen bridge president baro mba bendungo dat la wala to Bremen bridge at kallaji wala be kallaji so kallaji ni mbita president baro bendungo dat la wolto yo west coast ko li tol be parere mbake because yela committee be set up like a make so the president baro bendu na ba receive la nyamen at the Bremen bridge wala mu kallaji so waldum ye preparation balel ke data on TV le panel soto daje nga kuma jamal lel fo menu be dendi wala tanyal kenyalu adin domorol be o kono fana west coast ko diam bata hodole concerning about west coast la karola fana west coast ko wala be nyun nanala ka bondina kallaj bridge oto tenel lungo naena fo airport johnson oto fana makam babetar laje je champion sound betar laje fana ngani jiko sodo ko musician jamal betar laje including the famous titi fana from Senegal afana betar la airport johnson oto
ko mo titi binala
boto president barola nyinna president barola nyi welcome no at club prabent so kaboto fana west coast ko lebe nyinna nala ina dun lamen kononan ina na fo lamen bridgeot ni fuda lamen bridgeot e be kafo dolel fana tarlaut kafu ba me ala wala mo km la kafo km sinkol fana bata la west coast sinkol bul wolto ina km fara ina dunna westfield la ya samba fo bridgeot ba samba la fo Denton bridge yo Denton bridge wal fana be bañu ko tarla lori walato so bañu ko lebe ñu nala Denton bridge ye president o samba for state
so
house of
ko president we ba mañu dandan nan
very good
kala di west coast ko ya samba nan ya to KMC ko gol
very good
KMC ko fana ya to bañu ko gol
very good so ko be la ñamen fana bari nga moy ko tenelungo mitinol men yalan ko lenyanta soto la foñi kono amanke mitinol ñul baytale bar comme welcoming Kenya nyi wayatina laftale president baro na be dunna kombo banko kan ay dum watla wato me yalan ko mobe bajela hani dindewol men yalo ke la juna fanalti la juna fanal se president oje bari president oje o nemolam mol sala nyaaton ko je o nemolam so laftale mobe president oje adu nyi laftala ke bendundir nyon tawt because president obe im banku tamo men naten pour banko belam aka kumale fo me alon ko akumata bake ako national development plan wala banko ala yurwa plan o nyin president oni wala be yara kan kaytande ko Gambia banko development o nyanta karo bele mal hanni boda fatotole woto momo be dawda ni ya kenendimbe buluje fereke kenoni yamuruje ya jibe ba to ko la nyame bari development o nyi abe decentralized la adun blabele be development o sodola woto national development plan ni president o kawole yitande banko dingol la kaje ko wobe implement no la nyaadi Gambia banko laftala yuru ay futa damen ay futa oto president o la nyinto akumata bakele nin pour banko belam so woto ngaje ko president o bendu nga nyanta kala banko bela mamma olta nyanta kala banko bela kata kolti mammo bo moto Gambia dingol nga wala fo Gambia nol because president baro mo Gambia bela president olti bi Gambia bela tamati mo bele tamu president baro mo yalon ko Gambia di wala muti rek yalon ko president baro mu la president olti o do baayela ko banku din kendo fo e pindi la president o ya nyanda afando president o kontan alon ko yembendun
abari sekeno dole aje ko ndol da mon kafuje woto nin ko mo JDC ani APRC bele be bendon dironi kono ko ko banku din wala
yala wala nan ko national issue ni mu national event let of that president o be tomen na be national tolela ada aka menno aka banku din wala be ani wala ka meeting ani wala ka kacha president wala meeting dula do neje jube mo bele beje parti dum fana bele be o meeting dulat yaji so olati na bendundiro fana na meso kaje ko mobe finti parti ibe parti kono dron ide finti dron ha ye president o bendun kalon ko president o nyin Gambia be la president o ada be banku tamo menna banko be la tamo lem nin ko banko dum be la tamo lem bara menna banko la loi la asasi wala banko la loi dum banko dingol be la tam so banko la loi asasi tamo menna be wala ke kan ada ba ke kan banko dingol le oto banko dingol le yanda ko nyin kidimandila fe fana kaje ko ala tamo nyin timma ala welcome no ñun lafta kontaan ko men la banko la seo mi seo be soto no nyamen Mr. Darboe
wolen to nyaate banko la seo ngalong atakela prabendi ko yafa nyami
very good
bari eko mobi la president wala ne amoy banko nyaaton ko atelum president wati bari banko president kilin ka soto ko yafa nyami okay bari sa membe je wala mo coming modul ni ka fendi kada president bendung e ka lafi coming ka manyaro dol fanake eno coming ka pare dol ke ete amira wolongo mo pare le be nyinyala bake
okay that is very good abe benna ye bunda men fote okumata bake bari.
Next, more on the whys or the why nots of current Gambian politics from a man who would know, the former vice president.
Progress is inevitably going to be slow in the critical areas of reform, which is really what most Gambians expect these new authorities to give attention to.
You're listening to This Week in Politics on Hot FM 104.3 with me, Esau Williams, broadcasting from Bakau, Newtown. Let's take a political look now at some of the reasons the government is seemingly stuck in inertia and how they can overcome that, from a man who was a heartbeat away, so to speak, from the presidency of Sir Dawda Jawara in the First Republic. Bakari Bunja Darboe served as Vice President of the Gambia for 10 years from 1982 to 1992. He now lives in Hertfordshire in England, and I asked for his assessment of the current political situation under Adama Barrow.
To be fair, any objective assessment has to take into account the nature of the situation inherited by the new authorities. And that has been a very difficult situation, I must say, not only in terms of the economy. We remember when the authorities came in, they claimed, and I think this fact was supported by the IMF and others, that the state of the public finances was in a very bad state. And as a result, also, it had negative impact on the performance of the economy as a whole. But the other part, there are other very serious downsides to the situation, not least the complete decline of most of the key institutions of the state. Whether you talk about parliament or you talk about justice, which is the main institution for delivering and ensuring the rule of law, going down to the civil service, which is the machinery the government has at its disposal for implementing its programs and activities, going all the way down to the private independent media. These have all suffered tremendously on the 22 long years of Yahya Jammeh's not only repressive rule, but also corrupt and inefficient rule. Everything was in utter chaos. Now, this is a very difficult situation for anybody to inherit. And against that background, I would say that the new authorities have been trying pretty hard in identifying priority areas that they needed to give attention. As you know, the coming into the office of the new government coincided with the end of the term of the parliament, and the subsequent elections we had last year at least was an improvement on the preceding elections. It produced a parliament which, unfortunately, because of the nature of circumstances, consisted of almost entirely very new and inexperienced parliamentarians. Now, it's inevitable that they will take quite a time to come around.
So if I can interject and ask, so what does that do for a country? First of all, you have inexperienced parliamentarians, as you've mentioned, but also at such a very risky juncture in the country's history.
Well, it means that their contribution to governance has to initially suffer in terms of quality. It will take time for them to get over it. I think they are capable of learning. What we have as parliament now is an improvement on what obtained under the dictatorship. So it's a very difficult situation, I must say. Progress is inevitably going to be slow in the critical areas of reform, which is really what most Gambians expect these new authorities to give attention to.
But also, if I may ask, you've talked about the reasons why this would be a difficult undertaking. But if you were to juxtapose that with the expectations of the Gambian people, is the government managing those expectations, in your view, correctly?
I will not fault the government necessarily. I think it's just their misfortune that the expectations are extremely high, as you hinted, which is also understandable. It only adds to the magnitude of the challenge that the government faces. I think so far, in 18 months, I would not say that they have proved insensitive to the expectations. I think they are trying. There are objective constraints that are making progress perhaps appear slower than most people would have wanted.
And if you look at the situation that the Gambia government inherited, one would obviously agree with you that it was at a bad place, the country was at a bad place. But looking at the instincts of this government, and I mean, you've served in a democratically elected civilian government for 10 years or so. When you look at the instincts of this government, and when I say instincts, I mean things, for example, like arresting people for sedition, for speaking ill about the president, or arresting a university lecturer for saying that the country would be in a dire security situation if ECOMIG were to leave, or arresting a woman in Kamfenda for insulting the president. When you look at these instincts, are you totally satisfied with the trajectory of the Gambia at this point in time?
Well, the way I qualify such cases is one of over-exuberance on the part of the law enforcement agencies in the first place. But I don't think the frequency has been such that it's reached a stage that it can alarm one. I think basically the government's records in that particular area has not been that bad. There have been these unfortunate incidents.
Well, that's because people compare it to what went before.
Yeah, but even in normal situations, even in old, well-established democracies like France or England, you do have occasions when police or other law enforcement agencies, through overzeal, do carry out. Even only this morning, I was seeing somebody close to President Macron being lambasted for overstepping. These kind of things happen. I don't think what has happened so far over the past 18 months, what I'm aware of, has really get to a stage where it can be said to cause considerable harm. And the healthy thing is that quite often the government comes and rectifies its own mistakes on part of its agents. I've been told yesterday that the fellow who's been arrested and charged for saying something offensive about the president has been discharged. I mean, the government withdrew its case. I mean, of course, that's a way of really stepping backwards.
And as I said earlier, you've been a heartbeat away from the presidency for a long time. Do you have any intentions of coming back into frontline politics in the Gambia?
No, I do not. I'm not working on any such plans for now.
That's not a no.
I certainly remain very much concerned about my country and always consider myself, as I've always considered myself, a soldier at the service of my country. So it depends on circumstances. My going back to serve the country or not will depend on circumstances. And it's not influenced by the fact, as you put it, that at one point in time I was quite close to a particular position, presidency or not. I'm not really focused on any particular area or department. It's more a question of being useful to my country in whatever situation there is need for.
And finally, I'm just wondering, when you sort of take a view at what's happening in the PPP party, what's your take on what the current state of the People's Progressive Party is?
Well, that's the party I belong to.
Indeed.
I would say that I feel very sad as a member of the party to which I remain very strongly committed, sentimentally and otherwise. I say sad because the party has not been doing well in many respects. Even more ominously, there seems to be a number of internal contradictions within the party. As you know, after the bans on the party were lifted back in 1997 or so, the leadership of the party that was present in the Gambia took a step which even those of us in the diaspora supported, and the step to revive the party. But beyond the announcing it, it's getting to about 20 years or 21 years, we still have to get to the organization to really get implanted on the ground. For instance, even for the party to be organized, to let a legitimate leadership of the party to emerge, has still not been done for 20 years. And as a result, of course, the party has fallen into a very serious state of lethargy. This has been confirmed by the appalling, dismal performance the party came up with when it attempted its hand at contesting elections, both at the parliamentary and local council results. So the party is in a very poor state.
And I was going to just ask quickly that when you compare it with, say, the APRC, which was the former dictatorship in the Gambia, they seem to be polling better than the last democratically elected government in the Gambia. What does that tell you about the state of politics in the Gambia today?
Well, that is a reflection of as I said, some of the internal weakness of the PPP. And of course, there are other factors. The APRC just lost power 2 years ago, and there are other reasons.
But they were a dictatorship.
It was a dictatorship, yes, but it still had some amount of following, not necessarily principled kind of following. It's more following based on subjective considerations like ethnicity, geography, and that kind of thing. That persists and is still there. So and that accounted for the performance, relatively better performance by the APRC in the last parliamentary as well as local government elections compared to the PPP. The PPP had grave internal problems, as I said, and I think the challenge now is for the party to pull itself together and get over this, if it can, some of these challenges. It's certainly been a much stronger party inherently in terms of the way it used to be structured, in terms of its principles, and in terms of its legacy also. So I think there's still a potential for it to pull together. It depends on the membership of the party.
Bakari Bunja Darboe, Vice President of the Gambia from 1982 to 1992. Thank you very much indeed, sir, for joining us.
Thank you, William. Thank you, Yusupha. Thank you.